We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 280! 54 Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 10, under 10, 10.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Gun. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Wait, hard. Wait,
on 2nd down, Cook. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run with Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Eagles have recovered.
Pardon me, you know, often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, Lou.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. That's it, 3rd and
3. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey, tighten down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Wentz on the draw leaves it for Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block them.
Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Completes it to Aguilar. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. On first down, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. But he's got the hook up here into Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go. Check 55 to mine.
Now Wentz again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, Cousins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Johnson was the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another run here with Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 120! Watch the run.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Cook, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Don't get nervous. Let's go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Cousins now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Johnson the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Check.
From the 41, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shamar Stephen. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Gun! Go now! 53's the lead up, 48. 53. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 53's the mic.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
46 down, man, 5-4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Jahan, ready? Check, 47. You don't know no better. Watch twitch. Where's Jahan?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 382. Late 50. Check 53's Mike.
On the carry, it's Cook. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The first run for the backup Abdullah. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota.